I've been thinking a lot about technological integrations and automation of late, and it's actually going to be something that information that I'll give out to you for free, obviously on my content, but also information that I'll be giving out to companies to help scale them, in the sense that a lot of the data mining that we do as individuals in the pursuit of having more accurate conclusions, more accurate endpoints, can be done by AI these days. And a lot of just the rote tasks that we do can be done by AI these days. It's just a matter of wrapping our heads around how to utilize them, really asking the right questions, and then the sequential steps of answering them. For instance, if I want to post this YouTube video onto YouTube, what are the steps that are required for me to go from recording it to it being in YouTube? Well, there's a series of steps, and having those steps laid out accurately and using the right framework in order for those steps to happen every time without failure. Now, that's a system worth investing in my opinion, because it cuts out kind of useless, mundane labor. And I think a lot of us are looking for more unique jobs in life and more unique circumstances in life, more individualized experiences. And you know, when you end up doing a job that many people can do or a robot can do, you end up feeling like a robot, and you're not one. So like technological integrations, automations, I'd recommend, if you're watching this video, to go and look up make.com, to go and look up Google Vertex, to go and look up ChatGPT, Midjourney, all of these new applications that tremendously are changing the world and will continue to completely change the world. I think it is very, very important to have at least a baseline understanding of them, if not a very good understanding, and use them to augment and expand your organizations or your initiatives. Because frankly, it just requires one person that has some logic and vague computer science mind to unlock all these capabilities. You know, it's the world is changing rapidly, and I think a lot of societies this has probably always been the case, but a lot of society is missing the boat, in the sense that we're distracted by social media, we're distracted by TikTok and what Drake and Kendrick are doing. We're distracted and we're not learning. And in a world where we can very quickly be replaced by machines, not learning is the fastest way to put yourself out of business, or the fastest way to put yourself into a miserable cycle in life. So always learn, always try to learn the most modern technologies, try to integrate them, surround yourself with people that are optimistic about these technologies, not people that are like, oh, you know, the world's gonna go to shit anyway, and I might as well just live my life hedonistically. Like, it's not. Don't be a part of that, please. If you're a part of that, you can just unsubscribe to from this channel and go and listen to a bunch of bullshit all day. It's no problem to me. But the real thing that I wanted to talk about is automation and AI, and the fact that it's not necessarily something that's going to take over the more complicated aspects of coming to conclusions. For instance, in government, there's this concept that decision makers don't necessarily have the time to accumulate all the data. So a bunch of people, a bunch of understafflings go and get all this data, compile it, and then give suggestions based on the data, and the decision makers have to make the decision. So the decision maker has to necessarily be aware of the chaos in human systems. They have to necessarily be aware of the shortcomings of getting it wrong, or being short-sighted, or not having a grander strategy. And so decision makers, more and more as technology progresses, are going to be almost the norm for certain jobs. As technology progresses to the point where meaningful data collection and all of this humans are no longer needed for that, it's going to be more and more important that the people analyzing, or the things analyzing the data, are wiser, have more skill sets, have more context. So I would recommend, if you want to make yourself relevant forever and ever, become someone that's well-rounded, become someone that understands human nature, someone that understands communication, media, whatever, and align yourself so that there are things that are collecting data for you, you're making a decision, and hopefully it's turning out for the better. And fail at it constantly. I fail at it constantly, but I don't really care because I'm an optimist. I'm okay with failing. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm moving forward. So hopefully you found this interesting. If you did, tap that thumbs up button. It helps me out a lot. Share it with someone that's right on the fence about technology in general, and let me know your thoughts. And if you have a second, check out this video. Actualize your potential catalyst. This world does need you. Take care of yourself.